My hands aren't doing too good in this damp. It's not really damp, but Gracie, come on, don't you chew on Mommy's trees. Come over. Oh, there she goes. Gracie and I are sitting by the fire. Our sap is about half boiled. Whoops. Our sap is about half boiled down. Supper's in that Dutch oven, and the bread is rising in that one. It's only rising. We're gonna put it to cook after. And every 10 minutes or so, pooh, smoke. Every 10 minutes or so, I turn that crock pot, listen to me. I turn that Dutch oven around because that's got our supper in it. And that's going to be going soon. How's everybody doing today? Look at the mess of my garden. Isn't that something? You know, I could be over there pulling stuff, you know. And there's one thing that's getting to me here. I'm going to go and do it. So you're going to have to, you know, you're going to have to put up with my wobble walk. It's not quite weebles because I could fall down, all right? So, oi. And there's the fire. Whoops. There's the fire with supper and our bread. Let's have a look. See if our bread has risen enough to... No, not quite. Not quite. But this is getting nice and warm. We just keep turning that around. Heck, it might not rise at all. Let's go have a look at the garden. This is... Good Lord, what did I just step on? Get out of Mommy's garden. Where's the zoomies? She had a wonderful zoomies. You'd think she was a puppy. All right, I got to step over this, whatever this was. It's almost time for spring cleanup, obviously. Now, this is this year's... I'll sit down and talk in a minute, folks. This is one thing I really want to do. These are those Cracker Jack marigolds. And I want to just take the whole bloody thing, if I can, at least break it off, and throw them over there before they start scattering their seeds into all my beds. Where are you, Gracie Magoo? There she is. And so there's my bean beds, right? There's the 4. I'm going to do 5 this year. Where I had the watermelon growing, I'm just going to do my pickling cucumbers there. And yeah, this desperately needs cleaning up. And I just ran out of energy. Let me just see if I can't get one more, because they're frozen in the ground. I can't pull them up, but I can break them off. And then if we get volunteers, they can just grow over there. Oh, you had it, babies? Good girl, good jobbies. Look at this, guys. These are those Cracker Jack marigolds. I'm outside. I can't resist. Trying to do just a little bit. That'll make my life easier next time I come out. Oi! Oi! All right, we'll come back later. I have some crookneck squashes that actually kept growing even after frost, and they ended up, God, I might get volunteers, who knows. What you doing, did you? Oh. Okay, let's go sit back down by the fire. I'm being really sensible this year with my planting. I'm, sorry folks, there's a lot of winter debris, broken planting trays, and let's turn supper around. Oh, you were supposed to see that. I turn supper around. We can push that a little bit closer now. That was a really stupid thing to do. I wasn't thinking. Oh, and guess what? That's my left shoulder that I burnt my fingers. What an idiot. I meant to do that with my foot. And I forgot I just turned it around. And then when I yanked my arm back from the burn, I yanked my shoulder. Holy smokes. I'm going to turn this phone around for a minute. And and I'm going to medicate. So, oh, my shoulder. Oh, I've been nursing it for 2 friggin' weeks. I'm less worried about the burns than about my shoulder because I just yanked it and it was just starting to feel better. Gracie, don't you go down in that ravine. Do-do. Do. Show everybody your zoomies. Where's you going, zoomies? There she goes. There she goes. Zoomies. Oh, you're such a silly girl. Yeah, tender rose. No, I just stuck it in my mouth. Oh, you know what? I got snow over there. Hang on a second. Oh. You can't have that stick. It's a log in the fire. Zoomies. Go. No, that's not your stick. This is what's left of our snow. Pretty soon, this is going to be property that we can plant on. Like this here. Excuse me, the snow looks dirty, but oh, God, thank you, Jesus. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, Mama hurt her fingers, Gracie. Oh. It's all right. What are you doing, you silly saucy? Get the squirrel. Where's the squirrel? Zoomies! She was zooming like a puppy earlier. She went all the way up to the other side of the property and came down at probably 30 miles an hour. Okay, maybe 15, but she was really zooming. No, don't mess with Daddy's fire. Oh, gosh, help me. Oof. I'm such a... Hey, no, Mommy said. Got my big cuppa. Hey, how's it going, Andrew? Hi, Linda. No, I'm not going to hold it in my hand. My arthritis wouldn't thank me for that. For someone who burns herself almost on a daily basis and never learns her lesson, I feel your pain. Thank you, just me. I don't feel so stupid now. Gracie Magoo. Leave Daddy's firewood alone. This is, I don't know if you guys remember, but a lot of these are when Jeremy and Carmela came up and the kids, and we had that venison supper, and they cut down a whole bunch of dead spruce, right? I burnt mine on a lawnmower exhaust. Oh my God. I kept in cold water, and every time I took them out, it hurt. I had to cover them. Well, this kind of, I don't know if you can see them. They friggin' hurt too. Nothing hurts worse than your fingertips. There's so many nerves in them. Hey, Sherry Leach, Snowbella, Jules, Candy, Rosie Bernard, Just Me, Linda Bop, Blackrock. Hey, Andrew, how is Yorkshire today? Donna Lowe, where were you last night? Oh, don't forget, patrons, tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. So we're going to have some fun tomorrow. Okay? Probably in the afternoon. Alrighty, just letting the patrons know. Oh, this is the first time I've sat by a fire since last year, I think. But Howie says we're going to have enough to boil another batch. We may not finish boiling this today. We may take it off the fire if it's not down all the way. And strain it into my, once it's, we got a couple hours yet. And so when we strain it through cheesecloth and a strainer into my large stock pot, and then we'll put that on the propane burner on the porch and finish that off. And then in the house, I will do my, milk and egg thing. Pardon for my snorting. It's fresh air. It does it to me all the time. I was at Freaky Friday and lasted 10 minutes. I was so tired from work. Oh, poor Bella. Oh, it's not just that. It's the smell of the firewood, and we got supper going on in here, and we got bread rising in here. It should be rising soon. I've got it only close enough to the fire to keep it warm, and then when it's risen, I'm just going to put it right up like supper. Grew up with grandparents, sugar camp. Hey, Renita, how's it going? We may be keeping the pool another year. I don't know. Good heavens. I think when I get off the live, I'm going to go and take a rake or a hand rake or something and start cleaning up. But I still have beans left on those. I hate this autofocus thing. Where is the thing for that? Because this year I'm going to do 5 beds of beans, and I'm not going to crowd them as much. Was that a lot of maple? Was there a lot of, you mean the sap? There was, but that's a 110 liter pot, and Howie said it was up to about there. So I'm going to say about 75 to 90 liters. And then unless they say to the, that's 110 liters to the line, but once it's 40 to 1. So Howie and I have this argument every year. And I said, it's 40 to 1. And he said, okay, but it's going to take 100 liters to make 1 liter. I said, no, 40 to 1 is 40 to 1. Whether it's liters or gallons. So if you have 40 gallons, you get a gallon of syrup. If you have 40 liters, you get a liter of syrup. So even if we have, we're probably going to get 2 liters of syrup out of this batch. And Howie says it's going below freezing again the rest of this week at night and mild during the day. So we will probably get another boiling. So I bought 4 cans when they were on sale. But if we can get, there's 2 pints in a liter. If we can get 1, 2, 3, even 6 pints or 8 pints, I would be really, really pleased. Really pleased. Hey, Meredith, how are you? It's only boiled down to about here right now, so it's got another hour or so to go. Stupid me burned my fingers. Can you? Okay, hang on. Let it focus. Burnt my fingers. What a dope. What a maroon. Oh, there she's zooming again. There she goes. Just like a puppy. My goodness, Gracie, it feels good to be outside, doesn't it? Look at the size of that. I don't know if you can see that. Look at the absolute height of that sumac. We've been beating back the sumac from over here. And there's that, you can see behind the first row of boxes, there's an old row. And I think that's where I'm going to put those strawberry plants, unless I buy some raspberry plants. I want some of Gracie's energy. Tell me about it. She's 8 years old. Just, you don't see me zooming like that. Sorry, I got to turn the camera back around for a minute. Oops. I hear woodpeckers and the chickadee-dee-dees and... Hey, Corey, congratulations. Did everybody get it on Facebook? Corey passed his exams. Bravo, darling. There was never a doubt in our mind that you would do it. Is your sister comfortable, Corey? Oh. Oh, excuse me. That's awesome, sweetheart. That's awesome. Oh, we are so proud of you, Corey. For people who don't know, Corey was downsized out of a job that he had had for over 20 years. And at this point, he had to learn a new profession. And so he's been studying and working, and he took his test today. And he is now got new job options. God bless you, Corey, for never giving up on yourself, because we won't let you. Hi, Montgomery's Garden. How are you? Yeah, I burnt my fingers. I turned the pot around, and then I went to shove it without thinking. I was supposed to do it with my foot. Gracie? Gracie Magoo? Hey! Hey! What is she smelling? I wonder. Doo-doo! Come on out of the ravine. For all I know, it could be a friggin' bear's den somewhere down there. We've thrown so much wood and brush in there, it could easily be a bear's den. Come on. My goodness, my baby girl. Say hello, everybody. Look at that beautiful dog. No, you're not drinking my tea. Hang on, I gotta flip this around. Shoot. This is why we're doing it on vertical, because my left hand is holding the phone today, not my right hand. Complete Metalhead Drummer. Hi, how's it going? So we're just boiling sap and hanging out by the fire and looking at the garden and trying to figure out and trying not to burn my fingers again on the Dutch ovens. Let's have a look, and we will take the glove this time. Let's have a look and see if our bread dough has risen. Will you stop eating Daddy's firewood? You heard me. Goodness. I said no. No, Gracie Magoo. I'm sorry for yelling, folks. No, no, no. Go get another stick. Go get a stick. A real stick. Go get a real stick and I'll throw it for you. Thank God it's my left shoulder that's... Ah! Let's turn this around again. And push it just a little bit closer to the fire. And now let's look. Ow. And see if our bread's rising. Oh, our bread's rising. Good. We'll give that another turn. And we'll just leave it here where it's warm. I don't want to look at, I don't want to open supper. Besides, it's a video. You'll see it. You will see it. Howie? We don't want that. Buffy, darling! There's our sap. Don't worry about the ash getting in it. He might have to cut that with a saw. I don't like it coming this far out from the fire. But you know what? No, I was going to say I could put my pot on there. Oh, there's a stick. Bring it to Mum. Oh, you're bad. Look at the mess. Give that to me. Pile of tires. Oh, frigadig. Oh my goodness. My neighbor does maple syrup. I have 3 gallons from him. God love you. Well, we don't do enough for like that much. And we started late this year. But as long as the sap is running clear and we're getting below freezing at night and above freezing during the day, we can continue to run the sap. So even if we get, I don't know, if we get even if we get like 4 liters or 3 liters, that's enough for us. So it would be nice if we got more, but hey, this is, you know, it can't just can't sometimes. That's all. Oh, what a beautiful day! What a beautiful feeling just to sit here. When my kids were in school, their school showed the kids how to make maple syrup. I got in an argument. Does anybody remember, is he still out there? Yankee Prepper? He'd do some of the weirdest shit. Like, he would just cut up citrus fruit and leave the pith and everything. I don't know. But I watched him do maple syrup once. Hey, Joe Mama. Hi, Lynn. Hey, Julie. How's it going? I watched him do maple syrup in a frying pan. And as it boiled down, he kept adding sap. And everybody's going, oh, and when he finished, he put it in a jar and it looked like caramel sauce. Everyone says, oh, I love that. I said, that is not shelf-stable maple sugar. And Howie and I have gotten in this fight until finally his syrup went moldy one year because he didn't do it right. Because he was always adding sap to boiled down syrup. And you do not do that because you're diluting the sugar you've already boiled down. And it makes it harder to get rid of the water content. Hi, Ruth. Hey, Fernanda. Hey, Lily. Alex, I was just out in my gardens, and they look the same. I have a lot of work ahead of me. Well, I'll be cleaning out some in a minute because when I get off here. So anyway, one year his syrup went moldy. Even though it was poured into hot jars and sealed, they went moldy. And so I said, you cannot boil it down and then add sap. And I got blocked from Yankee Prepper's channel for that. Hey, Bubba. Hi. We had a fire going here, and I had to push it in a little bit more. Yeah. And my burner finished.
Why'd you do that?
Thank you, baby. I turned the pot around. Isn't it wonderful? I turned the pot around with the handle, right? And then I thought, and I was going to push it closer to the fire, and I meant to do it with my foot. And because I had turned it with the handle with my bare hand, because the handle was cooler, I forgot, and I went to go push it. You don't want to look at me when there's such a handsome man to watch. She has been trying. Look at, she's chewed it. She's been trying to get into that wood. Oh, you're being bad. Oh, you're being bad. Your daddy burning your stick? She thinks that's her stick, Howie, the one you got your hands on, and the birch one. Oh! Oh!
I didn't change the wind.
Oh, and the wind came up. I don't like that. Hopefully it'll die down some.
What?
The wind.
Nothing.
So what are you doing in the garage?
Race car.
You want to go take the phone and show folks?
No, not really.
He's so mean.
No, he's just...
Bev's burnt fingers are all better now that Howie gave them the kiss. Yes. If you're going to dilute it, as you say, I'm thinking maybe boiling water bath it like... No, it doesn't work. Okay?
I think we dumped all that stuff out.
No, I still have some that didn't go moldy, but it's still watery.
You should just cook it down further and make it sugar.
You know what? You should go get it now and dump it in now. Because this still has to cook down more. Okay. See, not messing with it. He learned his lesson. Oh, they're saying, come on, Howie. Okay, let's go into the shop and see what he's doing. Are you going into the shop? Okay, let me know when you are, and then I'm going to come into the shop and show everybody. How long does that have to cook? All day. All day. It cooks until it's down enough that I can strain it and then either finish it in the house, which causes a lot of steam, and my vent over my stove still doesn't work. And then we, get it down to where it's weird. You take a spoon and you lift the syrup and you pour it, and if it goes into a solid line all the way down, 18 inches above the pot, then it's ready. If it starts to pour and then goes droplets, it's not ready yet. Does that make sense? Hey, TTV. Oh, look at that man. There's my man.
They're not yours, Gracie. What? Where's your stick? Where is it?
Well, she thinks that's it. Oh, Daddy found a stick. I don't know if I'm catching her or not.
That's too big.
You doofus. Let's go into the shop with Papa and see what he's got going on. Now that you're here, I can get a hand up. Oh. I'm going to turn this around. It's already pushed. It's already pushed. This doesn't need a glove. You just leave the handle up so that it doesn't touch. And look at our bread is rising. All right. Lead the way, Papa. Gracie, you stay here with Mom. Yes, I know. Don't get seasick, folks. I have no knees, so I walk like a sailor with two peg legs. Oi. Locking me out. No, Gracie, you're not allowed in the shop right now. Oi. It's a bit of a little down.
Something's moved.
It's the door frame. It always is. You got your furnace. Oh, look at that. It's nice and toasty in here.
Nice and warm.
Look at how much bigger this is. If only it was a barn.
If I was retired, it might be again. Who knows? Come on, guys.
If you ever retire, it might be a barn again. That's good. Here it is.
Well, you need a bigger shop.
Another. Howie's boss at CSN Hunt Club Collision is sponsoring $1,000 this year. So thank you, CSN Hunt Club, for paying for Papa's race gas this year. Here, take the phone. I can't get back there and show them what you're doing. Well, show your car.
It's a mess.
And
What I'm doing right now is I'm putting gear oil in the rear end because I just got everything tidied up and done under here. Got new brakes, new rotors, new axles,
Show your tubs.
new C-clip
Show that you've
eliminators.
tubbed. I haven't done any videos, so.
I've tubbed it. New floor. Lots of fun.
Now,
And my
can I
car's
ask
a mess.
Question? See, I see how you've cut the fender for the
I've cut the
tubbing,
wheel out, yeah.
but when you take off, won't this come down and maybe cut into that?
No, because right now it's riding on the axles. That's exactly where the tire is going to be.
Oh,
If anything, the tire will rise, but it'll also narrow during burnout.
I'd really hate to hurt them slicks, but you know what you're doing better than I do.
New front wheels,
Nice.
lower control arms, coilover shocks, all kinds of fun stuff. I'll give you a quick shot. New wheels for the front and tires. Lights. You know, it's a mess. And under here, all new suspension. Here's Grace over there under the race car. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to.
When you come in tonight,
Hopefully I'll have it.
muffler tape, eh?
Bring in my muffler.
Or at least bring me in 2 pieces this long, so that I can get my.
Done.
All right, thank you, dear. We're going to go back out now to the fire, and I'm going to say goodbye in a few minutes because I want to go and start cleaning up my garden.
Daddy, if it gets it cleaned up out here, he'll make you a bed.
Daddy girl. All right, let's head out. Oi. Listen, folks, I'm going to say goodbye now because I want to go and pull weeds and stuff, even though the ground's still frozen. And I'll get videos on the outdoor supper, and when we finish boiling off the sap, you're going to get a sap from start to finish video as well. Okay? I love you guys. Take care. God bless. And thanks for joining us. Thanks for joining us on Our Half Acre Homestead.
See you later.
Take care. God bless.